Hello everyone, welcome back. So my people, before we listen to this particular powerful video from Mr. Maglus Oraka concerning the hardship Nigerians are going through under this Tinubu government, look at this headline that just set internet on fire. Indeed, this is a government of Yorubas, for the Yorubas and by the Yorubas. Like from finalization to Yorubanization. This is really funny, honestly. So it says, Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, has appointed Opeyemi Agbaje as the new chairman of National Pension Commission. Like Tinubu is not playing and he doesn't even care about what Nigerians are saying concerning this level of nepotism in his government. Like it is really dreadful, honestly. So let's see what Nigerians are saying. This person said, Tinubu is only appointing Yorubas and investing in Lagos. Please, FDC, put your house in order. Give Obi the ticket. Let's show him Nigeria is bigger than Lagos. It is tiring now. Exactly. And this person said, it is crazy how this man keep doing whatever he wants. No interruption. And another person said, it will take 2 decades to balance the imbalance this administration has caused to our federal character. And another person said, now only Yoruba day for this country. Anyway, enjoy it while it lasts. But don't cry when the satellite due. Tinubu will come and go. And this person said, another one, Yoruba, I hail now, the rest of Nigeria, nto. Hey, my people, like Tinubu no send us at all. This man knows that he can do whatever he wants to do and nothing will happen. And the worst part of it is that, do you know that in this by-election they just conducted yesterday, do you know that APC is leading? The one that even surprised me was in Anambra. Do you know that APC came second? Hey, why is Nigeria like this? Are we really ready for this change we are shouting up and down? Despite what we are going through under this Tinubu government, like Nigerians still have that mind to go ahead and vote for APC. My people, this is unbelievable. Let me allow you guys to listen to what Mr. Maglus Oraka have to say concerning the hardship Nigerians are going through. Still, they are voting for APC, as well as what Mr. Anosike said concerning Peter Obi, ADC, and 2027. Take a look at these videos. Please do well to subscribe for more updates, like the video, share it as well, and also leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for doing so.
You see, when I look at the issues of Nigeria and how deplorable it has become, the first question that comes to me is, why is it that we still have people that still believe that Nigeria is getting better? I mean, what will it take to have a mind that still remains in a place where you say Tinubu is doing very well, Tinubu is trying, Nigeria is getting better? Now, I'm not talking about politicians who say anything to sustain their employment or their appointment. I'm talking about the everyday Nigerian who will rather cling on to tribalism and religious bigotry to sustain the hardship that we are. The truth is that I'm beginning to realize that a lot of Nigerians have grown accustomed to hardship and poverty. Yes, we have grown accustomed to hardship and poverty. Do you know that there are people who will choose to sustain their religious bigotry above accepting the reality, the realism that there is hardship in the land? Do you know that there are people who will sustain their nepotistic proclivity or their nepotistic bias or ethnic bias above the realism that there is hardship? If not, what will it take anybody to be supporting Tinubu? You have to be mentally deranged. You have to be mentally deranged, or you are what you are related to evil spirits, or you are plainly stupid. In fact, There is no reason why anybody with a sane mind and a complete sense of a complete sense will support this man. But I have come to the conclusion that people are used to poverty. We have made poverty a way of life. Hey, you hear say, I hear say beans don't. I think last year not be 2004 they sell mudu of beans. Now you don't. I hear say they sell at one. You don't come down. No, be a full price of the cut. Now 1,000 I buy instead. Hey, me now 1,850 I buy instead. Do when we know that this same thing we bought it 140, 180, 200 before this government came in. They first drag you to the most difficult and unsustainable hardship. Then they begin to give you little reprieve, little reduction. They say, hey, rice. I say rice don't they come down now. Rice don't be 3,000 naira per mudu. I think at 3,000. You not I buy them 2,800. I said, hey, food price don't they come down. Hey, don't they? This government they try you. They met it at 1,200. This is how I don't know if it's poverty. I don't know if it is illiteracy. I don't know if it is lack of intelligence. I don't know if it's bewitchment. How will a people watch and open and have their eyes open when some greedy politicians are making your life unbearable, but yet, rather than face the realism of the hardship that these evil criminals are bringing onto you, you choose to fight for sustaining them because they are my tribesman. You hate Yoruba man. I don't know why. One even posted in one of my threads that it's like if we hate Yoruba people. Oh, so even if you will have to bring somebody as a champion of Yoruba people, yeah, Yoruba people are in power. Yorubas are in power. They want to bring a champion. So is this criminal, this Tinubu, this criminal that you brought to be the figurehead of the Yoruba people? You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. If I'm going to bring an Yoruba man to be president, it has to be somebody that has impeccable character, intelligence. But you bring this recruit 50 million youth into the army and what they will eat, cassava, agbado, yam in the morning. It's a pity that we've been reduced to these petty proclivities that suggest that we have to divide ourselves along ethnic, religion, region. It shows that we have not grown yet. It shows that we are still held back by our primordial biases and we cannot move forward. Cannot go anywhere if we continue like this. Cannot move anywhere. We have to unlock. We have to unlock ourselves from this hardship. You have to unlock yourself. You see, poverty does a terrible thing to the mind. Poverty. Oh my goodness. Once you see people who are poor and they are locked in, they are locked in that poverty. To unlock them hard though. So if you're anyone that is unlocked, your voice should be loud. Your voice should be loud. We need to unlock people. Look, I'm looking at Nigerians' problem not as an robo man, not as a Christian, not as a Southerner, but as a Nigerian that looks for what will be best for everybody. I would tell you that even if Tinubu were to be an Urobo man, proper Urobo man, and a Christian, and the country is suffering like this, I will not be so selfish enough as to look at how even most Yoruba people are not buying things cheaper. That's the annoying thing about it. Yorubas that are supporting Tinubu say, our local. You are not suffering. You are not enjoying. You are suffering. Ebing power is not Igbo. It's not Hausa. Ebing power is Yoruba language. So for a Yoruba man to come on social media and say Ebing power, that means you are suffering. But because he's my tribesman, no, let him continue. It's a pity. It's a pity. I don't know. I thought we are bigger than this. But we need to be unplugged. Now, the question I want you to ask, are you unplugged from hardship? Are you unplugged from poverty? Poverty does not mean the lack of money. And riches is not the presence of money. Riches and poverty is determined here. How do you see yourself? So you have to be unplugged. You really, really have to be unplugged. Tinubu is a disaster. But if you don't see him as a disaster, it's because you are yet to be unplugged. Are you unplugged?
Peter Obi has integrity. He will keep his one-term promise. This was said by the NBF. The Middle Belt Forum, NBF, has said former presidential candidate of Labour Party LP, Mr. Peter Obi, is a man of integrity and can be trusted to keep his promise to do a single term if elected president of the country in 2027. The forum maintained that as a man of honor, the Middle Belt believed the former Anambra State governor would keep his words to the letter because of his integrity. National President of NBF, Dr. Bitrus Pogu, made this known while reacting to the promise by the former presidential candidate to do a single term of 4 years if elected president. He stated that the Middle Belt had no reason to doubt Peter Obi because of his record of keeping to promises, insisting that the assurance was not given to hoodwink or deceive Middle Belt to support his aspirations. He further quoted that otherwise, how many times one would occupy an office ought to be determined by the constitution and the electorate rather than by some interest of some sections of the country. Meanwhile, the obedient movement of Mr. Obi is gaining significant political traction in Ibadan as Nigeria approaches the 2027 general elections. Doctor, I want your analysis concerning the story.
Well, if there is somebody who trusts Peter Obi, I am one. As we speak, Peter Obi remains the most credible politician in the country. There's nobody that I can even say is half to him. And during the other time, I said that those who don't trust themselves cannot trust others. If you don't trust yourself, if you are suspecting yourself, if you are lying to yourself, the same way, because everything begins from the mind. So it is those who don't trust themselves that are doubting what Peter Obi said. What is sending Peter Obi? Peter Obi is not the only former governor. It is his character that is sending him, which no other governor had in this country. It is his character that is his sending point, not his money. Not his money. 3 days ago, I watched what was happening in Peter Obi's house in UK. They heard that Peter Obi is around. Everywhere was filled up. Just Nigerians, Hausas, Yorubas, Middle Belters, everybody. It was as if Peter Obi is holding campaign in UK. But people just heard that Peter Obi is around. And we know that Peter Obi doesn't give envelope. Peter Obi doesn't give anybody envelope. People that are trooping to him because of his character, who he is, a man of honor. And even if you give somebody 20 years, he cannot finish all the problems in this country. 100 years cannot, because every day comes with its own problems. Today is Saturday, Sunday will come with its own problem. So when somebody says, I will do just 4 years, what Peter Obi needs to do just to put in foundation. Understand? It's just to build. Our problem is that our foundation is wrong. Our foundation is wrong. So in 4 years, somebody can put that foundation. Then others will build on top. Government is a continuum. Government is like building a house. Mr. A can come and just lay the foundation of that house. Then Mr. B will come and build the wall of that house. Mr. C will come and put roof on that house. Mr. D will come and bring furniture to the house. That is what government is on about. But here, their mindset is that you must start the foundation and build the wall, roof the wall, and also bring and also put furniture. which is greed. Which is greed. Shakespeare said that the world is a stage and we all are actors. When you come and act your own part, you leave the stage for other people to come and act theirs. So nobody can start that same one and continue till the end. It doesn't happen. So Peter Obi said he's going to do one term. I strongly believe him. And Peter Obi will never exceed that one term, no matter all the pressure. Pressure comes from what? Greed. Pressure comes from greed. So when he say he's going to do one term, he will do that one term. Look, in 2005, Peter Obi won the governorship of Anambra in 2003. PDP then manipulated it in favor of Ngige. Then Peter Obi went back. Peter Obi was the chairman, board of the directors of Fidelity Bank at that time. So Peter Obi went back to his business because he has a business. He's not like most of these politicians who we call billionaires without enterprise. For you to be a billionaire, you must have a minimum of 1,000 workers. For you to be a billionaire, you must have a minimum of 1,000 workers. But today, we have Nigeria politicians are billionaires. They don't even have up to 5 workers. That's stoning fund. That is stoning fund. Understand? Imagine someone who just have bodyguards, no company anywhere, being a billionaire. Where did that money come from? Where are those companies? Where are the workers that generated those billions? So this is the question that we are not asking ourselves. So Peter Obi has a business. When they declared Ngige the winner of the election, even though Peter Obi went back to his business. Understand?
Yeah.
So in 2005, he was addressing the Fidelity Bank directors when it was in the BC Kano that when the Supreme Court gave that judgment that it's Peter Obi that won Anambra State. It was in the BC Kano who was in the hall that stood up and said, stop. Supreme Court has declared you winner of Anambra State election. Go back to Awka right now. So what did Peter Obi said? Peter Obi said, well, Ngige has served for 3 years. Let me go and complete the remaining 1 year. That was what Peter Obi said. Ngige has served for 3 years. Let me go and complete the remaining 1 year. It was Femi Fanano. When I talk, I call names because I'm sure of what I'm talking. I don't say source.
Okay.
I don't say they say. When I talk, I call names. Whether good or bad, I call names. So it was Ndubisi Kanu that drew Peter Obi's attention to the Supreme Court judgment. The Supreme Court had declared you the winner of Anambra governorship election. Go to Awka right now. So Peter Obi said that he will go and serve the remaining 1 year. Since Ngige has served 3 years. Femi Fernando said no. Your 4 years start from the minute that you were sworn in. Once you are sworn in as a governor, you are going to serve 4 years. So can you imagine that? So when people are doubting Peter Obi for saying that he's going to serve 4 years, it is those who don't trust themselves. It is those who don't trust themselves, and when you don't trust yourself, you will be painting everybody with the same brush. You'll be thinking that everybody is like you. And the people that are saying this are Middle Belt Forum, not even Southeasterners. So that shows who Peter Obi is. It is his character that is sending him. And those who are criticizing Peter Obi are doing themselves harm, both politically and otherwise, because Peter Obi is no more a local champion.
Well,
Peter Obi is now in the category of a Emeka Odumegwu Ojukwu of this world. They are now in the category of Nnamdi Kanu's of this world because they have put themselves in the consciousness of the people. Peter Obi has put himself in the consciousness of Nigerian suffering masses. So, if you want to stab him, it will go back to you. Any insult on Peter Obi is going back to those who are insulting him. Last week I said that Peter Obi is like an ego. Whatever you do to him, he will keep on shining. So it is middle belt that is saying this. Mind you, Sonudo said that Peter Obi should have his brain should go for psychiatric test.
yeah.
That is Sonudo. But middle belt people are now saying that they trust Peter Obi. That even in the Bible, they said that Jesus did little miracle in his town of Bethlehem because of what? Their unbelief. Understand?
Yeah.
Because Jesus is a Jew. The Gentiles accepted him. Why the Jews rejected him? So I'm giving you a contrast between the middle belt and Sonudo. But the original Igbo masses are truly in support of Peter Obi and will always be in support of him. We are proud of him and we'll keep on marketing him.
Okay, if you're just joining, this is recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we just finished discussing on the story that said Peter Obi one day. Okay. Peter Obi has integrity. He'll keep his one-term promise by the Middle Belt Forum. Now we're going to go to the third story for today, which says Peter Obi won the 2023 election. Tinubu came a distant third. Babachar Lawal made this statement. Dr. David Babachar Lawal, a former secretary to the government of the Federation, SGF, on Tuesday declared that the candidate of the Labour Party, LP, Peter Gregory Obi, won the February 25 presidential election and not Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress, as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission. Babachar Lawal disclosed that President Bola Tinubu came a distant third in the number of votes scored. The former SGF Babachar Lawal hinted that available factual data as aggregated from several independent sources indicated that Obi got the majority vote, while Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party came second in the election. In quotes, he said, Bola, the president, and his group are now in government and are in full control of Nigeria's vast resources and opportunities. They are enjoying their offices while Nigerians languish in insecurity, poverty, and hopelessness. This was said by the former SGF. He also said, in quote, I quote him, "Fuel prices will continue to gallop upwards until only they can afford it. The naira will continue to race downhill in a free fall until only they can afford anything in the market. Insecurity will continue its escalation until every community in the nation is consumed by it," the Adamawa-born politician declared. Wow, doctor, all this thing, like everything is going to go up till they can only be the one to afford it. If this continues, if this happens, what is the fate of Nigerians?
Well, I want to first talk about the election. In 2022, on this desk, I was telling people, if you vote wrongly, prepare to suffer. That was my mantra in 2022, a year before the election. I was saying, if you vote wrongly, prepare to suffer. Nigerians voted rightly, but INEC stole their mandate. Then, and the Supreme Court affirmed the stolen mandate. So, I watched that interview. I don't know how many Nigerians watch it, but as a researcher, I make sure I put my eyes in in a lot of things. I watched that interview. That interview was with Sheung of channels. So, and when he said that, because he said you are so-called president. That was how this discussion started. Baba Chia on the wall said you are so-called president. Sheung Akempanoye now said, why do you call Tinubu so-called president, the president of Nigeria? Baba Chia Nawal said because he did not win the election.
So why is this coming up now instead of then?
Wait. He said, but he said because he did not win the election. Then Sheung asked him who won. No, Sheung said, but the INEC and the Supreme Court said that he won. Baba Chia said that's what they're supposed to say because INEC is in their pocket. Understand me? So he now asked him who won. Sheung asked who, because Baba Chia Nawal is from Adamawa. Atiku Abubakar is from Adamawa. So Sheung thought that Baba Chia want to be sentimental.
Yeah.
So he asked him who won. Is it Atiku? That's somebody from his own state. He said no, it's not Atiku. It is Peter Obi.
Wow.
Understand me? He said it is not Atiku who's from Adamawa with him, that it is Peter Obi. Then he now asked him, how did you know? He said that they have people on the street who connected datas. And from there, they know who won. So that what INEC declared is different from the data in their possession. So this is a Hausa man, not an Igbo man, not an Anambra man. So this is not that he is defending his brother. His brother is Atiku. But he said that it's not Atiku that won, that it is Peter Obi that won. He asked him, how do you know? He said that they have people on the streets, that they have agents, they have people who monitor the election, and they go through their data and saw that Peter Obi won. Understand me? That is Baba Chia on the wall now from Bauchi State, from Adamawa State. Before then, El Rufai brought out a list of the 2023 election, how it was manipulated. And in that list confirmed what Baba Chia said.
Wow.
That list showed that Peter Obi won 19 states. This El Rufai from Kaduna State, not a Okeke or Okafor from Igbo land. Understand me?
Yeah.
This is El Rufai now, bringing out how they manipulated the 2023 election. And that originally showed that Peter Obi won 19 states. A list that El Rufai brought out. Then, this is number 2 now.
Yeah.
Then, Rotimi Amechi said that as far as he is concerned, that Peter Obi won Rivers State. But he did not know how they changed it.
Wow.
Mind you, nobody from the Southeast has contributed to this discussion.
Yeah.
Because they are being careful, because they know that they are the target of DSS, EFCC. As I told you, that's whether you are right or wrong depends on where you come from and the party that you belong to. So, Rotimi Amechi, who was the minister in APC and the DG Buhari campaign organization, said that as far as he is concerned, that Peter Obi won Rivers State, but he did not know how they change it. Everybody on one single individual, Peter Obi. There's no contradiction. There's no contradiction. So for me, my mind tells me that what these people said is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I have a question to ask, and said, what are the potential risk or benefits of revisiting the 2023 election results, and how can this impact Nigeria's democratic development?
Well, we cannot visit it again, but Peter Obi made a statement some time ago that one day, the person that won 2023 election will be announced. That's what Peter Obi said. 1993, Abiola won. Understand? Won under SDP. It is about 34 years that they now agree that he won.
Wow.
Understand me? It was more than 34 years that they now say yes. Abiola won the 1993 presidential election. But in the consciousness of good Nigerians, they know who won 2023.
Exactly.
Anybody who tells himself the truth, anybody, understand me, knows who won in 2023 election.
Okay, considering Lawal's past affiliation with the APC and current association with the ADC, how can this influence his views on the 2023 election?
Well, when I was waiting for something, when El Rufai brought out that list, I was waiting for Bayo Ononoga to jump at him. I was waiting for Fani Kakayode to speak. I was waiting for Reno or mockery. Nobody countered him. Understand? Nobody countered him. One, because of where he comes from. Because their power is when Igbo people speak. Their power is when Obi speak. Understand? But when people from the other parts of the country speak, they become deaf. They become eyes water. They pretend that if they did not hear. So up to today, they have not counted that list that El Rufai showed to the world. They have not said that what Babachir and Nawal said is not true. They have not said that what Rotimi Amechi said is not true.
True. All right, if you're just joining us, this is Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Here we talk about the story that made headlines during the week. By 5 o'clock, I'll be opening the studio line so you can join in the conversation. You can also start sending your messages on WhatsApp. Once we're ready to receive the calls, I'm going to read them all out. We're talking about first, your guilt or innocence now depends on your party, not evidence. ADC blast EFCC. That's the first story we talked about today. The second story says Peter Obi has integrity. He will keep his one-time promise. This was said by the NBF. The third story, which is Peter Obi won the 2023 election. Tinubu came a distant third. This statement was made by Babachir Lawal, and this is the story we just finished discussing. Now we're going to move to the next story, which says Tinubu will get 2 million Southeast votes. Come 2027, Tinubu will get 2 million Southeast votes. This statement was made by Bola. President Bola Tinubu's special advisor on policy communication, Daniel Bola, has said that he will get 2 million votes from the Southeast in the 2027 election. Bola, who spoke on Channels Television's Current Affairs program on Wednesday, declared that the president will secure more than 4 times what he got in the 2023 election. According to him, Tinubu will record more votes because the Labour Party candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi's influence has waned. In quotes, he said, "This is going to be like, I don't know how to describe it, but let me take you zone by zone." He said, "You see the Southeast, I guarantee you, President Bola Tinubu is going to get more than 4 times, if not 6 times, the value of the votes he got. He will get up to 2 million. He also said there are lots of votes in the region. As I tell you, he's not going to get a ticket in any of the parties." He's saying this concerning Peter Obi. He said he's not going to get any ticket from any parties, including ADC, PDP, and LP. He also said the problem now is that he might not even get the vice presidential ticket from the way things are going. But whether Peter Obi is a ticket bearer of the party, he has lost more than 50% of his votes because they were not votes that were built on agenda and politics. They were built on rhetoric and division. And Nigeria people's eyes are open, Bola said. Doctor, this story actually is baffling me.
Do you know or the meaning of that word, hallucination. That is what Daniel Bwanda is going through. He is hallucinating. He is hallucinating. And but I don't blame him, because he must defend his stomach. These are the people who thinks through their stomach, not through their head. These are the people who what guides them is their stomach, not their intelligence, not their reasoning ability. This is somebody who said that even if you give Tinubu 1,000 years, that Tinubu has no capacity to do anything, that nothing will change in the country. That's what Daniel Bwanda said, that even if you give Tinubu 1,000 years, that nothing will change in the country. Understand? So when people behave that way, you know that you don't take them serious. You know that you will not take such people serious. So, but for getting assuming that Bwanda is here, I will have told him, let us bet if Tinubu can get 50,000 votes from the southeast.
But what gave him the?
He has to defend his stomach. Understand me? He has to defend his meal ticket.
Because he don't know what's in the mind of the people, but yet he's saying this with full alacrity.
He wants to make Tinubu happy. Yes, Daniel is talking. Understand me? So he is saying what he is supposed to say. So I don't blame him. What happened in 2023 is going to be is nothing with what is going to happen in 2027. Because the hunger in 2023 is nothing to write home about with the hunger now. Understand me?
But the people actually came out to vote 2023. But after everything, it was still.
And they are coming out. They are coming out.
2027.
They are coming out to vote in 2027.
And this 2027, there is a sure win, right?
In 2027, they are coming out to. They are jittery about Peter Obi. These people are jittery about Peter Obi. Let me tell you now what most Nigerians don't know. Why all of them are attacking Peter Obi. These political parties are conducting their opinion polls. Understand me? APC is conducting opinion polls. Even Atiku is conducting his opinion polls. Understand me? People's opinion are being sampled. In all these polls being conducted, Peter Obi is leading. In all these polls being conducted in different parts of the country, Peter Obi is leading among the youths. And the 65% of Nigerian population are the youths. So Peter Obi is the candidate of the youths. So that's why all of them are shouting Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. Because they on their own are conducting opinion polls. And when they conduct it, they will see that Peter Obi is at the top. That's why all of them, Operation Stop Peter Obi, Operation Stop Peter Obi. That's why under everybody there are talking about only Peter Obi. As if Peter Obi is the only politician in the country.
Okay, Doctor, concerning the statement that he made, do you think recent defections of southern governors to the APC and endorsements from opposition governors will influence Tinubu's popularity in the southeast?
Forget about a defection. In 2023, Soludo worked against Peter Obi as a sitting governor. Tinubu did not get up to 10% of the votes in Anambra. Even upon that, the governor worked against Peter Obi. Tinubu did not get up to 10% in Anambra, and I keep on saying it. So Nudo cannot even deliver his own local government to Peter Obi. Let alone that's Anambra State. He cannot deliver. He don't have that capacity. So governors are not the people. Understand me? If an ex-Oti defects to APC from Abia State, if an ex-Oti defects to APC today, he is on his own. The masses are not defecting with him. Understand me? So it is the governors that are defecting, not the people. This is what they should know. It is the governors that are defecting. If OT defects today, it does not mean that all Abians are now in APC. Understand? The governor and his family has moved over to APC. Peter Nosike and his family are still with Obi. And that's on the mindset of 99% of the populations in the southeast. Governors can do anything. After all, does Oti know how I took my breakfast this morning? Or the answer is no. So he cannot tell me how to vote. He can only tell those that he has control over. And he don't have control over more than 1,000 people. So that is it. Daniel Boanda, that is saying what he is supposed to say.
All right.